Last night at the Big A, the Angels played long ball with 3 home runs. That was capped off by Showtime for the 7-4 victory. Tonight, Tyler Skaggs takes the mound and hopes to continue his early season success. Angels and Twins next.
Cloudy and cool Friday night here at the Big A. The Angels coming off their victory against the Minnesota Twins last night. 7-4 the final in the opener of this 4-game set it tonight for the Big A. It is game 2 of this 4-game series. We welcome you inside our broadcast booth and back to Angels baseball on Fox Sports West along with Mark Kubiza. I'm Victor Rojas. And while the home runs continue to pile up for the Angels, Shohei Ohtani picked up his 5th here at home. All of them here at home. He also picked up a big double, and this kid just continues to amaze.
What a tremendous skill set when you think about it, Victor. Take a look at our tools of the trade brought to you by Ram Trucks. We talk about that line drive double he had for his first extra base hit of the game, and his speed going around there. Out of the batter's box, he's like, okay, single, then he turned on the afterburners from home to second. 8.0 seconds. That's amazing when you think about how quick he was able to get there and turn that on. And then all of a sudden he has an opportunity later in the game on a pitch away from him, dead center field. A great launch angle he had there, 32 degrees. Off the bat, 108.7 miles per hour exit velocity, that went over 400 feet. So he's able to drive the ball to center field. He lined up with the right center, and he almost hit a ball out to left field. He got it to the warning track. So he has that whole plate coverage, and he can run really good. He's a pretty good player, Victor, I think.
He's not a bad player. Mike Scioscia's put him in that cleanup spot tonight, serving as the DH. Albert Pujols gets another day off. Since Shohei's probably not going to play tomorrow since he's pitching on Sunday, Albert gets a little bit of a breather. Tyler Skaggs on the mound for the Angels. He has pitched well all season long. He'll be opposed by Lance Lynn. We're just about ready for baseball here at the Big A. Sit back, relax. Lineups at first pitch when we return.
A drive to left field and deep. Back it goes. Deep it goes, and gone. A home run for Dozier.
And it's skied high and deep toward left. At the wall, long gone. Big fly for Mike Trout. last night, 7-4. Angels now at 23-14 at the start of the day, tied with the Houston Astros atop the American League West. Let's take a look at Paul Molitor's lineup for the Minnesota Twins. This is game number 34 for them. They're currently at 3 games under 500 at 15-18. It'll be Mauer, Dozier, and Escobar in the top third of the order. Rosario, Grossman, Morrison in the middle third. Then you've got Buxton, Adrianza, and Bobby Wilson, the former Angel, batting ninth. And he is doing the catching. We mentioned Tyler Skaggs already in the numbers that he has put up. This will be his 8th start, 3-2 with an ERA just over 3.
Yeah, we talked about those numbers. 39 strikeouts in 38 innings pitched for Tyler Skaggs. My go-tos for him to be successful as we continue to trust that arm side fastball and then go along with that changeup to get some soft contact and swing and misses. Good fastball command outside part of the plate, especially arm side fastball, and then he sets it up with that good changeup going down and away. So that's exact same plane, and then getting that weak contact to get an easy out with that changeup. He's been able to do that throughout this early part of the season for Tyler Skaggs.
Check out the defense for the Angels behind Tyler. Very familiar in the outfield with Upton, Trout, and Calhoun from left to right. The infield with Cozart, Simmons, Kinsler, and Valbuena from third to first. And you've got Martin Maldonado behind the plate.
And Ian Kinsler, who's made some outstanding plays at second base so far this season for the Angels. In his 25th start, he's turned 20 double plays. No errors so far this season for the Gold Glove winner back in 2016 when he's a Detroit Tiger.
Mentioned as a cloudy and cool night, 61 degrees at first pitch. Winds whipping around a little bit, especially if you look out at the flags in left center field. You felt it whipping around on the set there.
Yes,
outside.
It was a 2 or 3 club win out there by the Hats today.
Use your knockdown 1-iron all the time.
Yes.
You still have that 1-iron, right?
Yes.
The old flat stick.
Yes.
Some call it a putter nowadays. But
yeah. That's the way I putt. I pretty much use a 1-iron when I putt.
Joe Mauer ready to lead things off. St. Paul, Minnesota native, now 35 years of age. As the leadoff man. Still kind of odd to see that, but hey, it's worked out. 1 for 4 last night. Minnesota had a total of 8 hits. The Angels double digits once again in the hit category with a total of 12. Now 279 with 7 doubles, a home run, 8 runs batted in. That's a Twins team that's actually hit fairly well against left-handed pitching. 266 on the season. First one upstairs for ball 1. Over the last 9 games, Minnesota is at a 367 clip against left-handers.
That's not unusual for, even if it's in the strike zone, for Joe Mauer to take that first pitch. He's pretty comfortable, even if he's behind 0-1 as compared to 1-0. When you look at it, 3.1% of the time he will swing at the first pitch. That's the lowest percentage in the majors.
Fouls this one off, and it's 1-2.
So during this series, will come down to who will swing at the pitch. Mike Trout on the 3-0 pitch or Joe Mauer on the first pitch throw to him. What do you got, Victor?
I think you have a better chance of Trout swinging 3-0 than you do Mauer swinging first pitch.
Wow, I like it.
But then again,
so it'd be like 0 chance both ways, then you're
exactly.
saying. Yes.
1-2 now. Ground ball, right side. Valbuena broke for it. Skaggs has got a cover. Nice feed by Kinsler, 1 out.
And that's why, as a pitcher, anything hit to that right side of the infield, you have to be prepared. Don't assume it's going to be an easy play where the first baseman goes right back and see a high five for Valbuena to Tyler Skaggs. Last night in the game, Mauer really hit a lot of ground balls. That's the 4th ground ball already in this series that Mauer has hit to Kinsler at second base, including rolled into a double play for 6-3.
Tyler getting that out on the breaking ball. Here's Brian Dozier. 4-hit game last night. 2 singles, a double, and a home run. It's the home run that knocked Garrett Richards out of the game. Pitch just outside. Dozier raises his average to 246. Now with 6 home runs, 14 runs batted in.
This is the first time he's had that 4-hit game on the road for Dozier. He hit the ball very well. Saw the ball out of the hand of Garrett Richards consistently last night.
.34 home runs, 93 runs batted in a season ago. Gold Glove Award winner. Infield plays him straight up. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Think about it, just a .230 career hitter in this ballpark, but 4 hits last night, including that 3-run home run.
I would say about baseball, things will usually even itself out, one way or the other.
I used to think that.
You're not a believer?
No, I won't mention Tiger Stadium that it was ever fair.
3 balls, 1 strike. It's a good thing you're not hanging on to it.
No, had some real good fun games there.
You put that behind you.
Yeah. How many years ago? What? 20 plus?
I think it may have still been in high school. 3-1. Dozier rips one out to left field. Upton will watch this one go, and the Twins are up 1-0. On a 3-1 pitch, Dozier hits his 7th home run of the season.
He's put himself in some pretty good counts so far in these first 2 games. He got himself in a good count. 7th home run, 15th RBI. That's his 14th extra base hit this season. Again, he's been really good with anything in the upper part of the strike zone. It's above the belt at 93. Brings his hands up and drives that one out. Always has been a very good high ball hitter. And he's streaky. When he gets on one of those streaks as far as home runs, he's very dangerous.
Big curveball misses down and into Eduardo Escobar. 40th home run hit by the Twins. To play tonight, they stood at 12th in the American League in that category. 1 ball, 1 strike. Escobar, the starting third baseman, with the injured Miguel Sano on the DL. Sano flew in to be with his teammates today. Today's his 25th birthday.
Pretty good workout earlier today here at the Big A.
2 balls, 1 strike. Escobar hitting .303, 15 doubles, 7 home runs, 20 runs batted in.
Escobar off to a really good start. 22 extra base hits, including 15 doubles.
Twins up 1-0 on the Dozier home run. Upstairs.
See,
Full count.
Fastball command a little bit off early on for Skaggs. He's had troubles really when you think about it so far at home this year as compared to what he's done on the road. ERA is 6.28 here at home. 0-2, 3-0 with a 1.14 ERA, and that's over 4 starts on the road.
Got him with a high fastball, 2 outs for a strikeout for Tyler. What do you attribute that to? I mean, all 3 of the home runs he's allowed this year have been here at the Big A.
It's surprising, and this is generally a better pitcher's ballpark than some of the ones he's pitched on the road so far this season. It's bat routine. Sometimes when you're on the road, especially the way the Angels have scored runs early, you've sat in that dugout and you're already up sometimes 1 or 2-0 early on as compared to starting up that game. Now he's behind 1-0 with that home run by Dozier.
2 outs, nobody on. Eddie Rosario, the left fielder, up. He'll ground this one to Kinsler. That'll help things out. Tyler gives up that home run on the 3-1 pitch to Dozier. The Twins have a 1-0 lead as we head to the bottom of the first. Mike Trout's in center. Justin Upton's red hot. He's in left. Shohei Ohtani at DH. Angelton Simmons at short. Luis Valbuena at first. Ian Kinsler at second. Cole Calhoun back in the lineup in right field. And Martin Maldonado batting ninth and doing the catching as they take on the 30-year-old right-hander, native of Brownsburg, Indiana. His name is Lance Lynn.
Lance Lynn's fastball is going to be 91, 95, slider, curveball, changeup. He throws a lot of fastballs. My keys to be successful against him tonight is sit on that fastball. When you think about it, he's giving up 5 home runs versus his fastball, and lay off his curveball. It's a pretty good one, generally out of the strike zone. So bring those pitches in the zone and square it up.
7th start of the season for Lynn after signing late with Minnesota. The first one is downstairs to Kozar. Dak went 0 for 3 last night. On board twice. Hit by a pitch and a walk. He's ahead of the count of 2 balls, no strikes.
A lot of hits, a lot of walks so far this season for Lance Lynn. Results in that ERA over 7.
Picked up his first win of the season, his last start against the White Sox. And Kozar lines one to left field, and that will be caught. Nice play by Rosario in left field. For the first out here at the bottom of the first. Let's take a look at that Minnesota Twins defense. Rosario, Buxton, and Grossman from left to right. Buxton, of course, can cover a lot of ground. On the infield, you've got Escobar and Adrian's on the left side, Dozier and Bauer on the right, and Bobby Wilson behind the plate.
And Escobar's done a nice job. He's a guy who can play a number of different positions, settled in here at third base so far. His 17th start at third, also 14 at short. No errors so far this season. So in 3 double plays at third base position.
You're just trying to put the whammy on him. That's what you're doing. We'll have to revisit that if something happens in this game. Trout comes in batting .326, 12 bombs, 25 runs batted in. A .452 on base percentage. 0 for 2 last night. Walk and a hit by pitch. 2 balls, no strikes.
Back-to-back batters behind in counts. His fastball command has not been there for him early on. The guy that we've seen over the years when he was a member of the Cardinals can spot his fastball very well.
To 1. 452 on base percentage leads the American League. Trout second in slugging percentage at .681. Betts is still having just a crazy year at the start for Boston. .803 slugging percentage for Mookie Betts. Leads the league in hitting as well. 2-1. Trout bouncer back up the middle. It's a 1-out single for Mike. We'll bring up Justin Upton.
Not unusual for a base hit against Lynn on a fastball. Now it's time for my Hyundai key for the game today for the Angels. Going Post Malone, we're going better now. The lineup much better now, especially with Kozar leading off and Justin Upton, what he's been able to do at that number 3 spot, getting a lot more fastballs and pitches in the strike zone for Trout. And Justin Upton's been swinging the bat very well, and Shohei Ohtani has been putting together 1 through 9, much better balance. Martin Maldonado hitting about 500, 9 for his last 18 himself. So there's balance in there, much better now, the lineup.
Good lead already for Trout at first base. Upton with 5 home runs in his last 9 games, has 9 on the season. He's driven home 26.
Not easy to steal against Lance Lynn. No stolen base in 2 attempts against him. Really throughout his career, only 27 stolen base in 57 attempts. 6 pickoffs.
Very quiet from the stretch. A whole lot of movement. Keeps that glove right about the belt area.
Pretty quick to the plate, more of a slide step.
1-1. 1-2.
Going back to the fastball and how the hitters have had a lot of success against Lynn this season. .355 versus his fastball this season with 5 home runs allowed. If you look at his secondary pitches, that's his slider, curve, and change. This is an .087 batting average, no home runs allowed. But 80% of his pitches this season have been fastballs.
Got him on a high fastball. 2 outs.
four-seam fastball upstairs at 94. If he can get the hitters to chase out of the strike zone, that fastball becomes more effective.
Ohtani at the plate with Trout at first. 2 outs, 1-0 Minnesota. Shohei last night 2 for 4 with a double and a home run. The average of 354 now. He will take just a little bit low.
So you'll see a 2-seam as you see right there from him, and also the 4-seam where she struck out Upton on a high fastball. A little bit of a shift on against Ohtani, although he does have good power to left center, even left field. Almost hit one out to left field last night.
Broken bat bouncer to Mauer. He'll take it himself. Nothing happening for the Angels here in the first. We're off to the second inning with Minnesota on top. Bet on experience Angels baseball according to your schedule by choosing the games you want to attend with the 8-game flex plan. Call 888-796-HALO or go to angels.com/ticket plans for more details. Goopy's about to blow a gasket flexing up here.
Yeah.
Hope you brought a backup shirt, man.
Yeah, I always do.
I have my members only jacketed back there.
He really does, people.
Yes.
He really does. Members only, and it's back there.
Yes, it is. It's back of our booth.
Grossman, Morrison, and Buxton. Bobby Grossman getting to start in right field tonight. It's a count of 1 ball, 1 strike. Did you ever wear that members only jacket in your Trans Am?
Oh, yes. It's mandatory.
Awesome look. Nice breaking ball. 1-2.
He's trying to get that feel for that backdoor curveball. We'll have that curveball go down and in by the back foot of a right-handed batter also. It also gives him the option of going with that arm side fastball, especially after a good breaking ball away like that.
Good pitch. Grossman laid on it. Seven doubles, a home run, 3 runs batted in for Grossman. Another 1-2. Again with the breaking ball, Maldonado has to throw down to first. 1 down.
That's his 41st strikeout. 39 in the 3rd innings pitched so far this season for Tyler Skaggs. Very good. As talking about that curveball, he's always been able to get strikeouts with that pitch, but because his fastball has been more consistent and his changeup solid, he has 3 pitches he can go to now during the course of a game.
Seems like the breaking ball has evolved even more so, where even with 2 strikes, he used to be a guy that couldn't necessarily get it down in the zone or bounce a breaking ball. Now he's been able to do that. So that pitch is just a little bit high. 1-0. Now he can throw for a strike, throw it a little bit wider, throw different variations of it. Certainly makes a huge difference.
Remember a lot of times in the past where you get 2 strikes and you were talking about that, not able to finish off hitters because that curveball was in the strike zone. You want to expand to be out of the strike zone. You fight to get ahead of the count. And when you get ahead of the count, the hitters are at a defensive mode. So you want to make them swing at something that's not in the strike zone.
One to Morrison is cut on and missed. 1-2. DHing once again. Logan hitting 178. 4 doubles, 4 home runs, 13 runs batted in. He's out of the same school of Albert Pujols, Maple Woods Community College in Missouri. 2 balls, 2 strikes. A tough go for him. So, a 1-year deal after putting up a career high in home runs and RBIs last year in Tampa Bay.
Wow, quite a few new faces on this Minnesota club when you think about a team that made the postseason last year.
Got him high fastball, tied him up, 2 down. 3rd strikeout for Tyler.
Now let's take a look at We Make It Easy, brought to you by SoCal Toyota. Tyler Skaggs, consistent with that fastball velocity, 93. Great spot here, especially when you had a couple fastballs lower part of the strike zone and known to be able to throw a curveball upstairs. Very difficult for a left-handed batter to catch up to that high fastball at 93.
2 quick outs, nobody on. Byron Buxton at the plate. Center fielder. We'll look at a strike. Buxton was batting in the number 9 spot last night. Went 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts and a walk. 186 batting average. First round pick by Minnesota, 2012, out of high school. Georgia. 1-2.
So far this season, really, when you think about it, for Tyler Skaggs, the batting average versus fastball, even his curveball and changeup, very similar as far as numbers. Versus fastball 229 with 1 home run allowed, curveball and changeup 230 with 1 home run allowed. Percentage of changeups thrown for Richards this year, for Skaggs this year, up to 11%.
And why not? It's been good for him, and he continues to get outs with it, especially quick outs. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Tyler giving up the 1-out home run to Brian Dozier. First inning, the only scoring in this game thus far.
So again, now you have a position where you've shown you can throw your curveball for a strike. If you go back to this curveball, you don't want that in the strike zone against Buxton. Excellent speed. When he puts the ball in play, he puts a lot of pressure on the defense with his speed. And he does have some power also. Just trying to get back. He had no rehab assignment. He went right into playing here last night.
Got him with a fastball. Pulled the shoot a little bit too late. A 1-2-3 inning for Tyler Skaggs via the strikeout.
Well, you had all his pitches working this inning. A curveball for a swing and miss. A high fastball, swing and miss against Morrison. And then Buxton, another fastball, arm side fastball, punched out the sides.
Friday night. Just trying to make it 2 in a row against the Minnesota Twins. And what do you know?
How's that possible?
Unbelievable. The magic of television, people. Simmons takes a strike. Simmons, Valbuena, and Kinsler here in the second. Anderson has just been on fire. His 12-game streak snapped on Wednesday. That's all right. No big deal. Just get it started again. 3 hits last night. 3 for 4. 351.
Picked up a double, his 10th of the season, leading the club in that category. 333 in his career versus Lynn, including a home run.
Breaking balls, foul back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Zimba's 351 batting average, second in the American League defense. His 46 hits, puts him in the top 10. Jose Altuve leads the way with 52. It's the best hitter in the American League in night games at 381.
He is Simba.
Chopper toward the middle. Huh?
He's Simba. Good call. Johnny Carson again doing it.
1-2 count. What's it matter? Just hit one off the end of the bat, dribble one up the middle, pick up yet another hit.
While his numbers with 2 strikes this season, almost as impressive everything else this season for him. It's at 357. That's tops in the major leagues with 2 strikes. It looks like a line drive in the box score right now. He's got that good speed.
Adrianza, the shortstop, was playing a more to pull than a straight-up shortstop. Hales would take it. Second hit allowed by Lynn.
Lions pretty good hunters at night, so that's what it is, Simba.
I like it. Here's Luis Valbuena. Lynn tries to flip a breaking ball. It slips out 1-0. Luis getting started first. Albert getting the night off. 263 on the year for Valbuena. 4 home runs and 12 runs batted in. Pitches off the plate, but a called strike. Hunter Wendelson calling the balls and strikes tonight. Chris Guccione at first, David Rackley at second, the crew chief Larry Vanover over at third.
Valbuena just 1 for 11 in his career versus Lynn. That 1 hit, though, a home run.
Trying to leave there. 1-2. You mentioned that 2-seamer that Lynn likes to throw on occasion. But, he's really had troubles with left-handers this year. 348 batting average. Right-handers hit him to a 268 batting average. Foul back.
In Minnesota, I was talking to Paul Molitor yesterday. They were doing a lot more shifting in the infield than they ever have in the past. Now you see that right side of the infield with 3 infielders there with 2 strikes on Valbuena. Talk about improvement in defensive metrics, especially last season the Minnesota Twins from the year before when they lost over 100 games. Defense was one of the reasons why, that and the pitching.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Ground ball right side. Dozier's got it. To Adrianza for 1. Double play, 2 outs.
Ends up being a 4-6-3 double play, but not the normal 4-6-3 double play. Dozier has to wait for Adrianza to get the second base back because of the shift on. He's easily able to turn a 4-6-3 double play, though.
2 outs, nobody on for Ian Kinsler. 3-hit game last night with a home run and 2 singles. 214 batting average, 3 doubles, 2 jacks on the year with 5 runs batted in.
Kinsler with 21 career home runs against Minnesota pitching. Including 1 last night.
1-1. 1-2.
Remember in Colorado, batting average at 191's been swinging back much better. Rays get the batting average now up to 214. 3 hits last night and a home run.
See Lynn trying to ride that high fastball. Got a couple swings on it. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ended up working 6 innings that win in his last start. Kisler goes down swinging. That'll be the second strikeout for Lynn. 2 in the books. 1-0 Minnesota.
Great seats.
Having some fun.
Yes.
Tyler Skaggs, 4 strikeouts, no walks, 1 hit, and that was a Dozier home run. Adrianza, Wilson, and Mauer for Minnesota in the 3rd. That's 8-9 to 1. So breaking ball for a strike. 1 for 3 night last night for A-Ray Adrianza, 28-year-old native of Venezuela. Pulled foul. Second season with Minnesota. Hit 265 last year in 70 games. Actually hit a little bit more of a defensive wizard.
Pretty quick on that fastball.
Now with a high fastball, boy, that pitch has been solid so far. That's 4 straight punch outs, 5 overall.
That's a great target set by Martin Maldonado too. He wanted that fastball up. He put the mitt above the strike zone, and Skaggs is able to hit that pitch. Gets a swing and miss with it. Both pitchers tonight, when they ride that fastball upper part of the strike zone, they've gotten some swing and misses with it.
Here's Bobby Wilson. One-time Angel. Back in the big leagues. 1 for 6 so far. Now 35 years of age for the Seminole, Florida. One ball would strike. That'll be a 48th round pick by the Angels in 2002. Last played in the big leagues at Tampa Bay. But most of last year in the Dodgers system. Head of the count at 2 balls, 1 strike. Remember the one huge hit that Bobby took here. Mark Teixeira, I think it was.
Yeah. Collision at the plate.
Collision at the plate.
He's got good career numbers against the Angels, too.
Breaks his bat, grounds one to short. The barrel stays on the grass. 2 outs.
Good pitch there from Skaggs. And we mentioned that .471 career hitter against his former team. And Skaggs jams and breaks the bat. Off the end of the bat, good fastball, that arm side fastball again. That'd be good for stickball at a schoolyard.
Yeah. Like the old Jimmy Reese fungo.
Yes.
2 outs for Mauer. Grounded out to lead off the game. Gooby, wow, swung at the first pitch.
Yes, he did. So that means I won the bet there?
Yeah, I suppose. What did we bet?
Just a gentleman's bet.
Oh.
Yes, that's good enough.
Just like the bet that you have with Denny Matthews every year.
Hockey bet?
Yeah. Hall of Fame broadcaster of the Kansas City Royals.
Yes.
That's a strike, and it's not called a strike. 1-1.
And that pitch, because he wasn't able to frame that well, had that late move, that's right in the middle part of the plate.
Ground ball right side, base hit. 2 out knock for Mauer. Second hit allowed by Tyler Skaggs. He'll face Dozier with a man on.
Now 2018 hits for Joe Mauer. .341 career hitter against the Angels. Had hit last night, 1 for 2 tonight.
Certainly he's had a lot more plate appearances, but the all-time batting average against the Angels with a minimum of 250 plate appearances. Altuve at .349, then Mauer at .340. Boggs. Yeah, my old man's on here.
Yes, he is.
4th. How'd he manage that?
Good contact. Utilizing his speed.
What in the world?
That huge game last night for Dozier. Already a home run in this game, so 5 for 5 in this series.
1-0.
And he's put himself in a pretty good count to hit. Get a fastball.
Home run he hit in the first, and he was on a 3-1 count. Most valuable twin a season ago. 3-0.
Try to get him to chase that 2-0 changeup.
Two out base hit by Mauer. He stands at first, and a 3-0 count on Dozier. Escobar on deck. Four-pitch walk. First one issued by Tyler. Puts 2 on now.
Escobar really good as far as hitting with runners in scoring position this season. 429.
Escobar, the first strikeout for Tyler. That was in the first. Aldonado going to go out and pay a visit. That could throw you off a little bit too, right? Could you give up the 2-out single? You've got a guy that's been swinging the bat well against your team. And Dozier, you throw 4 out of the zone. Now you throw the first one out of the zone against the next guy. Try to get locked back in. Two on, 2 outs.
not chase that pitch. He's usually pretty aggressive. Mentioned that 429 with runners in scoring position, 290 with runners in scoring position and 2 outs for Escobar. Now he's in one of those counts too. You have to make sure you make a good pitch here and keep this ball on the ground in the infield if you're Skaggs. That's a perfect spot. Good fastball. Great location. If he hits that ball, it's going to be on the ground.
Seventeen pitches thrown this inning by Tyler. 50 overall. 2-1. 3-1. It's a 4-3 ball count that he has had this game. Rosario, the man on deck. Back-to-back walks, loads him up.
Arco, quality top-tier gas for less.
Charles Nagy out to pay a visit. You know, that non-strike call on Maurer on the second pitch changed the at-bat a little bit. It would have been 0-2.
Yep.
Instead it went to a 1-1 count, that Maurer picked up the single. Dozier walked, Escobar walked. Now a bases loaded situation.
Yeah, you're facing the most productive hitter in this lineup, especially over the last 13 games coming in today. 375 batting average for Rosario.
Twins last night 1 for 2 with men in scoring position. 228 on the season. Tyler working from the full windup now. 0-1. Rosario grounded out in the first inning. Saw one pitch. Out toward left center field. Justin Upton giving chase. Ball seems to be slicing back toward him. He'll make the catch as he steps onto the cinders. And it stays in the yard. We'll head to the bottom of the third. 8-9-1 coming up for the Angels. Down 1-0.
Dealers. Buy Jack in the Box. Try the new Cholula Buttery Jack, part of the Buttery Jack family, only at Jack in the Box.
1-0 Minnesota. Nice job by Tyler Skaggs to get out of it with no damage in the third inning. Calhoun, Maldonado, and Kozak for the Angels here. There's Tyler. The only negative out of that whole inning is the fact that the pitch count got run up.
See that sinking action on his two-seam fastball.
Cole last night 0 for 3 with a sacrifice fly. 161 average, a home run, 11 RBIs. 2 balls, no strikes.
Again, good count right now for Cole Calhoun to square up a fastball. You have a pitcher that throws 80% of his pitches are fastballs.
Three and one. Pitcher's pitch. Maldonado on deck. It's the first, I should say, 3-ball count. That's Linda's had tonight.
Cole with a good at bat last night in the 6th inning, with a sacrifice fly, almost hit that one out to the wall. Kepler caught it.
Full count.
And that almost went in the suite we were just showing.
Yeah,
They are good seats.
the
Even
best.
better.
They're
Yes.
the best seats.
They are.
By Jerome. Full count. Lynn with 2 strikeouts, no walks, 2 hits allowed. This crowd on hand on the Simmons bobblehead giveaway night. Hope you're enjoying the start of your Mother's Day weekend. 6:07 start tomorrow, and then a 1:07 start on Mother's Day with Shohei Ohtani on the mound. Wrapping up this 4-game series. Another payoff. Cole will bleed around toward left. That's going to fall in there.
Well,
Leadoff single for Calhoun.
Well, you'll take that if you're Cole. You're just trying to get that swing together, bunch some hits together. Gets one there, even though it was jammed slightly. Ran a fastball again upstairs. Didn't quite get the barrel of the bat on it, but still was looking to hit the ball that way. A little bit better as far as his timing and his leg going forward.
Much more level swing as well for Cole.
Yeah, he's changed that up as far as even his stride at the plate. That's the stance and the stride and the leg kick we saw in spring training, and hitting the ball that way on a consistent basis, even the beginning part of the season.
Martin Maldonado at the plate. Cole takes off, little bouncer, it's going to work, hit and run. Works to perfection as Calhoun ends up at third base.
I think when you're facing a pitcher like Lance Lynn, who's very quick to the plate, you're not going to be able to steal necessarily against him, but he's going to be a lower part of the strike zone a lot with his fastball. A hit and run could work perfectly, and it did so. Great location to be able to put that ball through that right side of the infield. Just trying to make contact, ends up being first to third. Now 10 for his last 19 for Martin Maldonado.
Halos last night 2 for 7 with men in scoring position. First and third, nobody out. Cozart lined one out to left field in the first inning. A nice play by Rosario on that sinking liner. So Zach's 0 for 1.
That's the key. If you're not chasing those pitches about a half a baseball or so off the outside corner, you're not getting that call from a home plate umpire. The Angel hitters are in good position against Lance Lynn. Hasn't thrown a whole lot of first pitch strike. This one time he's thrown a first pitch strike in 10 batters faced.
One ball, one strike. Halos now with 4 singles against Lance Lynn. Down 1-0 in the third. Cole over at third base. Maldonado at first. That's blocked by Bobby Wilson.
Bobby Wilson always a solid defensive catcher. He's thrown out 25% of base throws throughout his career. And you're looking for a pitch if you're Cozart to hit deep in the air here now.
And tight. 3-1. Trout on deck. Bouncer left side. This might help out. They're not going to turn a double play. The run scores and we're tied. The minute Adrianza backed up on that play, they weren't going to turn 2.
Cozart picks up his 14th RBI. Cole Calhoun led off with a single, scores the tying run. This is one of those scenarios too if you're Mike Trout, even though Lance Lynn has not thrown many first pitch strikes. Mike Trout since 2016, 526 on the very first pitch. More than likely he'll get a fastball. See if Trout is aggressive on the first pitch.
Mike had a single in the first.
Well, he was looking for a fastball. He got one, but that is some running action off the plate. That base hit today, .452 on base percentage, leads the major leagues in that category. Last 2 years, he led the AL in that category.
Ground ball left side, and that is glove. Nice play. They're not going to turn double play. Really nice play by Escobar, ranging far to his left. Cozart retired for out number 2.
Talked about Escobar on the defensive side. He's shown some pretty good range. He's played a number of different positions throughout his career in the major leagues. Shown good range and a quick, firm throw over to second base. One thing Minnesota, they really have improved over the last year plus as far as the defensive side.
There's Justin Upton, struck out in the first. We're tied at 1.
Yes, and thinking what I'm thinking too, the Trout's going to be on the go here, first or second pitch. Even though I mentioned Lance Lynn quick to the plate. Trout 7 stolen bases in 7 attempts this season. Trout generally going to be about 10 or 11 foot lead. Nothing dip more on that one.
Lynn kind of slipped on the delivery there, spun around. We're going to go check on him.
He doesn't look real comfortable either.
Right after that pitch was delivered, he kind of spun around to his left to the first base side, or the slope of the mound.
You can generally tell a pitcher by his reaction right away. I don't know if it's a lower back or something on that delivery. Not real comfortable. Lower back or groin.
That's what I was thinking. He's trying to stretch. Leg issue maybe. See him kind of shaking that left leg out.
Sometimes when you're you know, especially because you're using that lower part of the strike zone line on your sinker, you're driving towards the plate. You're going to put a little more torque on that front leg and spin around with the hips.
A 1 count on Upton.
That's that pitch. If he gets it called for him, it's going to be a difficult task against Lynn. That's a little bit off the plate. As a hitter, you're thinking it's not in the strike zone, which it wasn't, but it was called a strike.
Little pop-up, shallow right field. Mauer going out there. Nice effort on the dive, but it goes foul. He had a long way to go.
It's a former Gold Glove winner behind the plate, playing first base now exclusively for Joe Mauer. Straight back on that one. Was recruited as a quarterback at Florida State. He's a good athlete. It's the effort, but unable to come up with that pop-up.
Oh, 2 count. 2 outs. Trout at first. $13 runs batted in the month of May for Justin Upton. Behind it, 1-2. Drilled out toward right field. Going back on this one is Grossman. That is gone. Big fly for Justin Upton. Halos on top, 3-1.
Boy, 10th home run of the season for Justin Upton. And he seems to get better as the game progresses. First time up, struck out. This time a 2-run home run to right center field. On that swing, let's take a look at our top tier play, brought to you by Arco. Fastball up, and it drifted out over the plate, and he lines it to right center field. Perfect swing for Justin Upton. Kept his eyes level, pitch upstairs. Now double figures in home runs, and now 28 RBI. Jose Mota was talking about, he was in the spotlight today on the pregame show about how well he has swung the bat ever since that 0-2 walk-off hit on a slider against Baltimore. 4th straight game for a home run for Justin Upton.
Ohtani grounded out to Mauer the first. Head of the count at 2-0. It's the 6th home run allowed by Lynn this season. Oh, 3-0. Simmons on deck.
I'm sure Mike Scioscia's given Shohei Ohtani the option to swing 3-0 if he gets a pitch to drive. A perfect pitch there for Lynn, right on that outside corner.
31 strikes, 22 balls, 2 strikeouts, no walks, 3-1. That is launched out toward left field. Rosario is there. Had some sound, had some height, not enough distance. The Angels are done here in the third, but they hang a 3 spot on Lance Lynn, the capper, the Upton 2-run blast.
Boy, he got a fastball out over the plate and a good level swing to right center field. 10th home run of the season for J.O.
Day with your Angels with the Twins this Sunday. It's a 107 start. The first 20,000 adults in attendance receive a stylish yet somewhat festive Mother's Day sun hat courtesy of Timeless Skincare. While supplies last. More information.
We need one of those hats now.
I can't believe we don't have one.
I know.
Grossman, Morrison, Buxton.
A foul ball right back. Martin Maldonado. After Wentelstedt able to hold him up on that one. Square right back on that hockey mask. What's his t-shirt say again, Victor?
I forgot.
Everything hurts?
Everything hurts.
Everything
That's
hurts.
It. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Tyler got himself in a little bit of trouble in the third inning. But worked out of it, getting Rosario deep fly ball to left, leaving the bases loaded. Halos answered right back for him with 3 runs. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's a pretty good movement on his fastball today. Pretty consistent with the velocity of the fastball, but almost cutting action.
Delay on the field. Beach ball now on the warning track. Cool windy night. Some trying to make it feel like it's summertime already. Not working.
Some rain today all around Southern California.
Two on the way. Full count.
Well, sometimes as a pitcher, when you get some early strikeouts like Tyler Skaggs has gotten so far, you almost think strikeout when you get a couple strikes on the batter or first few pitches. You still think in terms of quick outs. If you get ahead of the count, then you finish off a hitter.
Flare out to shallow left center field. Simmons is going out, and it goes off his glove. That'll go as a leadoff single. Got a long way to go. You see Anderson calling for it the whole time.
He had to go a long way. You can see how far he had to go. That much grass to cover. Try to get back on that baseball.
So Grossman over at first. Nobody out. Here's Logan Morrison. Evens the count.
Struck him out on a high fastball inside, lasted back.
That was the inning in which Tyler struck out the side. Grossman, Morrison, and Buxton. .34 home runs a season ago. Pardon me, 38 home runs a season ago for Logan Morrison. 85 runs batted in.
Try to go back to another fastball there at 92. Late on it.
Good lead for Grossman over at first.
Tyler's done a nice job as far as holding the baseball. Think about it in the last couple of seasons for Tyler, the stolen base going against him.
Gosh, where he was at a couple of years ago, where it was just, you just went.
Yeah.
A lot of guys were. Cleveland ran wild on him that one game.
The Astros. But the big thing is you could be quick to the plate, but if you could hold the baseball, do a slide step. You don't have to have a perfect move to first base.
Two balls, two strikes. Leadoff single by Robbie Grossman, standing at first base.
Good rip at that one. He was on that fastball that time.
I haven't seen him throw as many changeups today.
And that's something even from conversations with Tyler. I mean, the comfort zone to be able to throw a changeup to a left-handed batter. That is a very effective pitch. But you have to really feel confident with that pitch that you don't leave that out over the plate.
Got him. Foul tip into the mid. Down goes Morrison, one out.
Sixth strikeout of the game for Skaggs. And a fastball by him. Again, he's had that late little action on his fastball. Four seamers cutting enough where he's getting some swing and misses from it.
Byron Buxton, strikeout victim in a second. Takes a strike.
There's that changeup. Almost got to expand on that fastball a little bit away. Talk about that good combination between either arm side fastball, changeup, or changeup, then back to the arm side fastball.
Grossman back easily. Now back 1-2.
Buxton was pretty much on that fastball. Anytime you see a hitter foul straight back like that, they're on it. So you got to change location or change pitch selection.
A light little mist here in the ballpark. Nothing major. 1-2 count on Buxton. Pulled over to third. Kozar to Kinsler. Quick turn, and they got him.
Boy, that's not easy to turn a double play with Buxton running down the line. But a 5-4-3 double play turned well. Serious talent in this infield. Kozar quickly over the Kinsler to Valbuena. 5-4-3 double play. Tyler Skaggs liking that double play ball.
Served in the Navy during the Cuban Missile Crisis. His grandfather-in-law on the Silver Star, serving in the Army in World War II, the 77th Division. That's the movie Hacksaw Ridge was based on his division.
Wow,
it's
that
crazy.
was a great movie.
Hats off to all military men and women
Yes.
who served and continue to serve.
It's Josh.
Simmons, Valbuena, and Kinsler here in the fourth, and all of a sudden that mist is kind of all over this ballpark.
And I changed my key to Misty Mountain Hop by Led Zeppelin.
Do it. Do it. Some folks are starting to head up the steps. Angelton 1-for-1 with a single, leading off the second. And he'll shoot this one out toward left field, chasing Rosario back near the wall. He will make the catch in front of the bullpen.
Another well-hit baseball by Angelton Simmons. Oh, the baseball evened out. He had that dribbler in the infield for an infield hit, and he hit that one very well to left center field. Maybe that little mist knocked it down. See, Angelton Simmons looking up. It got knocked down by the mist.
You got marine layered, bro.
Oh yeah, that's one of your favorite things.
Mine. Marine layer has not affected my broadcasting in 9 years, pal. All right.
You might have hit 1 or 2 more home runs without it.
Oh man. Oh, marine layer. Luis Valbuena shooting one out toward left center field. Buxton and Rosario. Buxton take the charge. 2 outs. Luis 0 for 2. 2 fairly quick outs for Lance Lynn here in the 4th inning. It brings up Kinsler, who struck out in the 2nd. One of 2 strikeouts for Ian, or pardon me, for Lance. The ball would strike. Minnesota would run on 3 hits. They've left 3. The Angels 3 runs, 5 hits, and stranded 1.
Kinsler had some really good swings last night in the game, which is good to see. Starting to put it together. Talk about that balance in a lineup. If he's able to start driving the ball like he's capable of doing, and what he's done throughout his career. Go back to last night in the game for Kinsler. The backup breakable Barrios. He made a couple of mistakes during the course of the game. His stuff was pretty good, but whenever he made a mistake with his breakable, the Angels capitalized, and Kinsler hit that one out. There's Barrios. Ended up getting a no decision last night.
Slide piece master.
Yeah, he's got some great stuff. He's got a chance of being a superstar on the mound for Minnesota.
Full count on Kinsler with Cole on deck. Three-two shot to right field. Fair ball headed toward the corner. Kinsler on his way to second. Grossman up with it. Ian will stop right there. He thought about it.
That's a good decision also. You're already in scoring position. You don't want to be that third out at third base unless you know for sure you're going to make it.
Nice job by Grossman playing the camera cleanly and getting it back in. So Cole will have an opportunity with 2 outs.
With the pitch, again saying he's starting to swing the bat well. Especially when you see him staying back on the baseball. He has that little slight hesitation and then threw the baseball to hit the ball that way. Head was still, eyes still as he had that perfect barrel of the bat on it to right field for his 4th double of the season.
Cole had a base hit, lead off the 3rd inning, scored 1 of the 3 runs. Pulls this one down the line. That is a fair ball. Smothered by Maurer. Can't find the handle. Lynn still beats him to the base. Nice play by Joe Maurer to rob Calhoun of extra bases and keep the run at bay.
Boy, Maurer's really improved on that defense now, getting all those reps at first base. Able to dive, make the play. Baseball is right underneath it, and a good flip to Lynn to finish off the inning.
by Carl's Jr. Take your mouth to Memphis. The call of Carl's.
Top of the 5th here at the Big A. The Angels on top by the score of 3-1. Minnesota sending up 8-9-1 against Tyler Skaggs, who has 6 strikeouts, 2 walks, 3 hits allowed. 72 pitches for Tyler thus far. He's been fairly consistent, 16, 17, 21, and 18 respectively through the first 4 innings. A-Ray Adrianza, the shortstop, 0 for 1, showing bunt. And if he had made contact with that, he easily would have been called out.
Yeah, basically almost stepping across the plate.
He'll hit this one out to left field. Got jammed. Upton was there. Go down.
Our good buddy Eric Ibar used to almost step right on top of the plate or right behind the plate every time he would square around the bunt. He never got called for it.
Which is kind of crazy considering that the eyesight of the umpire is tracking a baseball toward the mitt. You can see where someone's foot is at. That's a non-reviewable play as well. Bobby Wilson lifting one out to center. Through the mist. 2 outs. Top of the order now in Mauer.
3 pitches so far in this inning for Skaggs. Joe Mauer, the last at bat, did swing at the first pitch. With only 3 pitches thrown in this inning, more than likely you'll see him go back to his norm in taking that first one. It's a little over 3% of the time this season he has swung at the first pitch.
Now 1 for 2 with a base hit to right.
Coming into this game, Joe Mauer with 18 opposite field hits. That's why he's so comfortable being behind in the count and let it travel deep in the zone and try to hit the ball to left field.
Ground ball over to third. Cozart's there. A nice and easy 1, 2, 3, 5th will head to the bottom of the frame. 9-1-2 coming up for the Angels. Up 3-1. th on Fox at FS1.
Yes.
right around the corner.
Maldonado, Cozart, and Trout to face Lance Lynn. 4 innings, 6 hits, 3 runs. Gave up all 3 runs in the 3rd inning.
No walks so far this game. That's been a big issue for him in the early part of the season with 23 of them.
Maldonado with the hit and run on in the 3rd inning. Delivered a single to right field, so he's 1 for 1. 1-1 line to left. Rosario is over to cut it off. He'll hold Maldonado to lead off single. 2nd hit of the night for Martin.
Now 11 for his last 20 for Martin Maldonado. That's a .550 batting average. Already now in the 7, 8, 9 spots in this lineup. 4 hits for the Halos tonight. Talking about that balance. Much better now as far as the lineup and the balance.
Cozart hitless, although he picked up an RBI with the fielder's choice in the 3rd.
In last night's game too, to 7, 8, 9 hitters, 5 hits and a sac fly. So the bottom part of the order. Remember, at the beginning part of the season, the bottom part of the order was doing a lot of damage. It's back to doing it again.
Ball on a strike. Texas tonight ended up shutting out Houston 1-0 in Houston.
Oh, how often does that happen in that ballpark?
I think that was Verlander too.
That's 2 losses in a row for him.
Mariners were postponed today in Detroit.
Oakland all over the Yankees in New York.
And here it's 3-1. Halos looking for more. Trout on deck. 2-1 to Cozart. 2-2. Toronto ended up walking off on Boston 5-3 in 12 innings. Rockies and Brewers pitchers duel 10-8 7th at Coors Field. Those will happen there on occasion. Now it's outside, full count.
It's like that game in Cleveland between Kansas City and Cleveland. Cleveland had a big lead in that game and Kansas City came back. Cleveland really struggling this season.
Well, at the start of the day, they led the division with an even 500 mark at 18-18. Maldonado doesn't go. Cozart skies it down the line. Long run for Robbie Grossman into foul territory. Nobody can get there.
Well, Mauer's certainly getting his wind sprints in today.
A little easier to run without catcher's gear. I'm sure he feels a lot more aerodynamic.
Yes.
3-2 again. Cozart just got a piece of it.
That's a pretty good movement on that 92.
Cozart goes down swinging, 1 out.
Mike Trout coming to the plate. Now it's time for Lowe's whole team together. So far this season, the Angels leading the majors in home runs with 55. Top of that list. Cleveland behind him at 53. That's entered today. Boston and the Yankees 51. The Blue Jays 53. Cleveland with 52 home runs. But the Angels at the top with 55. Now with a home run today, make that 56 for the Angels this season.
Trout takes outside. He's 1 for 2. Single and a fielder's choice. Scored in the third.
Boy, a long at bat for Lynn against Cozart. Trout takes that first pitch out of the strike zone. Look for Trout to get that barrel of the bat on the fastball now.
Back inside, 1 ball and strike. One, 1 and 2.
It's a reaction for Trout that he felt that pitch was out of the strike zone. It looked like it was about a baseball off the outside corner.
Rogers first man up. One, 2.
He was on that. Bobby Wilson wanted that fastball upstairs. Lance Lynn mislocation. Trout was all over that pitch. And Lynn knew he got away with one there.
Maldonado with a leadoff single. Stands at first. Cozart a strikeout. 1 out here in the 5th. Just got a piece of that ball. Going down and away from Mike.
It's amazing when you look at Trout's numbers versus inside pitches, and Lance Lynn's been pretty good against him inside. Coming in this game, 378 batting average on inside pitches. But that late movement off the plate in has jammed him. It's the 4th best in the majors in that category, but Lynn so far has been pretty effective in against Trout. Try to go up and in again.
81 pitches for Lynn.
Somebody knows a lot about getting base hits. Paul Molitor, the Hall of Famer. It is back inside again with the fastball, just a little bit off the inside corner. He's had late movement on that pitch. And Bobby Wilson set up inside, and this just barely ran off that inside corner. And imagine on this one, Maldonado will be going.
Pulled toward third and gloved. 2 outs. Nice play once again by Escobar.
Justin Upton, what he has done in the last 2 games in the 3rd inning against the Minnesota Twins. Last night on a breaking ball from Barrios, hit a home run in the 3rd inning. Solo shot tonight in the 3rd inning with 1 on. Got a fastball up and hits that one out to right center field for a 2-run home run for Justin Upton. So back-to-back games for home runs against Minnesota. 4 straight games with a home run overall for J-Up.
Yeah, first time in his career with 4 straight games leaving the yard. First time since Trout did it May of last year. Prior to that, it was Trumbo, 2012. Mist has kind of gone away here. Minnesota with the run in the first. That was the Dozier home run. Angels with 3 in the third. RBI fielder's choice by Cozart and a 2-run blast by Upton. Two balls and a strike.
86 pitches thrown for the end. This may be his last batter either way. Gets him out, more likely to be done if he gives up a hit here. With Ohtani coming up, Paul Molitor may go down to the lefty. Rogers in the bullpen.
2-1 now. 2-2. Maldonado still at first base, led off this inning with a single. Left it back now, tired of waiting. .24 pitches thrown by Lynn here in the fifth. 88 overall. Two. Laid off. That's the pitch that got Cozart for the strikeout. So a full count. Maldonado will be off at the pitch now. 2 outs. More than likely Lynn's last pitch. Maldonado takes off. 3-2's fouled back. Rip. 93-mile-per-hour fastball. Lays off.
Pretty close pitch, and more likely Paul Molitor may come out now to make that change.
First free pass issued by the big righty. Rogers ready to go. Shohei coming to the plate. Now Ohtani's 0 for 2 tonight. Ground ball to first and a fly ball to left.
Just like we suspected.
I think it was the last minute decision. I'm not sure that he's made the decision as of yet. Long conversation in the dugout. Lynn looks like a guy who wants to stay in the game.
Paul Molitor gets the right answer he's looking for. Lynn may stay in the game.
He is going to stay in the game.
And talked to him yesterday about his starting rotation. He feels he's not necessarily buying into that automatic take a pitcher out that third time through. If he feels that he has success against whether a certain batter or a couple batters that third time through, he's going to go let him go after him. He's gotten Ohtani out twice so far.
First one's outside for ball one. Shohei took one to the track in the third. Maldonado at second. Upton at first. 1-0 pitch. Base hit to left field. Nice piece of hitting. Maldonado will be stopped there. Just shooting one out as Lynn kept pitching him away. And the Angels have him loaded now for Andrelton Simmons.
Continues to hit the ball so well to all field. Shohei Ohtani. Pretty good little two-seamer running down and away. Got it off the end of the bat, but still is able to hit the ball that way to left field to pick up another base hit for Shohei Ohtani. That's a good decision by Dino Ebel.
Andrelton takes outside. Drove one to the wall in the fourth inning. 1 for 2 tonight.
He's been so good for a long period of time here since April 20th. A .407 batting average. It's tops in the major leagues. Only Mike Trout at .393, and Nick Markakis is having a very good season for the Braves at .389. But Simba at the top.
Two balls, no strikes.
Manfred Simmons 2 for 2 with the bases loaded this season. .333 with runners in scoring position with 2 outs.
Two and one. Maldonado at third, Upton at second. Ohtani over at first base. 2 outs. We're in the fifth. Angels up 3-1. Oh, what a rip.
Simmons on his bobblehead night, 1 for 2. Just missed the home run his last at bat. Looking to add on to his RBI total here at this at bat with the bases loaded.
Andrelton backing out. Long bottom of the fifth. Lynn's thrown 33 pitches thus far. Two.
That's off the plate by about a baseball and a half.
Now we get the merry-go-round going with the base runners taking off at the pitch. 3-2 with 2 outs. Lynn's ready, as is Simbo. Runners go 3-2, and he walked up. 4-1 Angels. That'll do it for Lance Lynn with Valbuena on deck. Paul Molitor's coming out. And the call's been made to the bullpen. Little two-out rally that started with the walk to Justin Upton. Ohtani with a single. Now Simbo with the bases loaded walk. Lance Lynn is done. Angels leading at 4-1. Still batting here in the fifth.
And by Heffernan Insurance Brokers. Insurance and financial services for you and your business. Visit hefins.com.
We're at the bottom of the fifth inning with the Angels on top by the score of 4-1. Lance Lynn done after 4 2/3, and he's responsible for all three guys left on base. Pitching change brought to you by Purple Bricks. Taylor Rogers, 27-year-old, takes silver. 15th appearance this season, 1-1 with a 6.75 ERA. 12 strikeouts, 4 walks, and 13 1/3. He'll face Luis Valbuena. Breaking ball for a strike. Valbuena double play ball in the second, a fly ball to center in the fourth.
And Rogers' fastball is 91, 94, good curveball. We just saw in a changeup. That's a pretty good pitch right there for Valbuena to do. See that ball to left center field. It got the fastball up, which he wanted. He missed this pitch.
Upton at third, Ohtani at second, Simba over at first. No balls, 2 strikes. Breaking ball, little cue shot at the third base side. Rogers gloves it. And the Angels are done here in the fifth. They do add a run. We'll head to the 6th inning. The Angels on top 4-1. well. He'll face 2-3-4 for Minnesota here in the 6th. Let's take a look at the Nissan Out of Town scoreboard. Baltimore, Star Wars night at Camden Yards. 9-4 winners over the Tampa Bay Rays. We mentioned Oakland beating New York 10-5. Toronto walking off on Boston 5-3 in 12 innings. Kansas City over Cleveland 10-9. Mariners and Tigers postponed. The Rangers shutting out the Houston Astros 1-0. Here it's 4-1. That was, by the way, a combined 1 hitter for the Rangers. Cole Hamels in the bullpen.
It's impressive against that Astro lineup in that ballpark. Although they haven't hit as well at home, Houston.
Dozier with a home run. Solo shot in the first. Walk in a third. Tyler at 79 pitches.
A very quick, economical 6-pitch inning. That's a pretty good pitch. Fastball inside part of the plate, got all over that inside corner. It's a good changeup. It's a couple pitches already in this sequence that Tyler Skaggs threw in the strike zone, not called.
Bouncer past Andrelton Simmons. And it's a leadoff single for Dozier.
Now, when you throw a couple strikes in the strike zone, not called, all of a sudden you're behind in the count, and Dozier got a fastball and another base hit for Dozier in this series.
And all three of those pitches were in the strike zone.
Especially when you throw a fastball inside and then a changeup away all over the strike zone.
Like Parker loosening. Escobar with a strikeout and a walk, so he's 0 for 1.
So far this season behind Tyler Skaggs, 3 double plays have been turned behind him, including 1 tonight.
Oh, 2.
Chance to expand the strike zone now for Skaggs. It's a good try on that breaking ball.
Dozier standing at first base, that leadoff single. 4th hit allowed by Skaggs. 6 strikeouts, 2 walks.
Dozier in this series 6 for 6 with a walk.
Got him swinging. Down goes Escobar. 1 down.
Let's take a look at our Nissan pitch cast. Perfect changeup here. That's that pitch you were talking about, Victor, that very good one that he has. That fade changeup going down and away. We haven't seen it as much in this game, but he's had a good fastball throughout.
One ball, one strike. Big swing by Eddie Rosario. Hitless tonight, 0 for 2 with a ground down, a fly ball to left. Delayed steal, throw down to second, a good one, and Dozier is out.
We're talking about one of the most consistent catchers and throwers behind the plate. Team Maldonado, 36% for his career as far as throwing out base stealers. Well, delayed steal, tried to go. Dozier looks back and sees he's got no chance to be able to get underneath that tag with that perfect quick throw. Tried a little swim move to get around it, but a perfect throw from Maldonado.
2-1. Drilled high and deep to right field, and that is a solo blast by Eddie Rosario, his 8th of the year. The Angels lead is 4-2. Second home run allowed by Skaggs, both solo shots.
That's now 19 extra base hits this season for Rosario. Talk about him a little bit even on the pregame show between him and Escobar. 2 hitters for the Twins have been very consistent this season. That's pretty good effort there by him. Brings his hands inside and able to get that high pitch and drive it out to right field. Not easy for a lefty versus a lefty to be able to bring those hands up and get the barrel of the bat and hit that one out to right field like he did.
There's Robbie Grossman, who takes down and away. Grossman 1 for 2 with a single and a strikeout.
Second home run versus left-handed pitcher.
1-1. Five and 2/3 tonight for Skaggs, longest outing at home this year. This was fouled off 1-2, and 5 1/3 against the Yankees. His last home start on April 29th, and that was a good one. There were 2 runs on 3 hits in those 5 1/3, striking out 8. 7 strikeouts tonight, 2 walks. 2 solo home runs allowed.
Struck out Grossman his first at bat, trying to do it his third at bat.
1-2 ground ball through the hole on the left side. Hanging breaking ball. Grossman picks up his second hit. Left-handed batter Logan Morrison coming up. The mist is back here at the Big A. Morrison twice has struck out. Shift on, Kinsler out in shallow right. 4-2 Angels. We're in the 6th. Another visit to the mound. If I'm not mistaken, this will be the 4th. 2 right-handers now up. Parker's ready to go, and Noe Ramirez loosening. Check swing foul.
Being able to get him with fastballs away, and that's similar location the first 2 at bats. Well, the second at bat, actually, the first at bat he went up and in with a fastball.
1 ball, 1 strike. Now where to go from here after that slow breaking ball?
I think you got to try that fastball down and away again. I think you try to avoid that fastball, even though he did swing and miss that first at bat on a high fastball in. I think that fastball down and away. Try to get about 89, 91 range on an outside corner. Right where that glove is almost located right now for Maldonado.
Breaking ball rolled over. Kinsler is there. Skaggs is covering. No, Valbuena takes charge, gets back up, and they get the 3rd out. Minnesota gets a run on the home run by Eddie Rosario. The Angels lead is 4-2 as we head to the bottom of the 6th. Rays next Friday at 7 p.m. Fans in attendance will take home a charming Han Solo rally monkey.
Charming.
While supplies last.
Nice.
Visit angels.com for more details. Charming.
Charming.
He's not festive. He is charming.
He is charming. That's a charming effort by Tyler Skaggs tonight. Get a handshake from Aaron Richards.
Kinsler, Calhoun, Maldonado for the Angels here in the 6th. Taylor Rogers came in and got Valbuena to ground out to finish off the 5th with the bases loaded. Ian 1 for 2. Try to double down the right field line. Was stranded in scoring position. That was in the 4th inning. Pulled foul, 1-2. Chopper left side, Adrianza. One down.
I think getting on the ground will be a difficult play for Manfred right now. It's good. The grass a little bit moist. That one in the dirt. Adrianza made a nice play. He's got a strong throwing arm for that shortstop position.
That pitch was called a strike. Calhoun 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored. Back toward the middle. It's a base hit, a 2-hit game for Cole.
Starting to get that timing together and keeping those eyes level on the baseball here for Cole. See how still that head is and the eyes straight on the baseball. So he hits that one right back up the middle. 2-hit night going back to last night, a sac fly. Starting to put it together a little bit more so for Cole Calhoun.
Pitching change here in the 6th inning with 1 out and 1 on. Molitor goes back out to the bullpen. Maldonado due up, and the Angels up 4-2. The 7th inning stretch for the Arco game break. Patrick O'Neill and Jose Mota.
Patio. Nice and comfortable out there. By the big hats on this little drizzle for Patrick and Jose.
Trevor Hildenberger comes on for the 2nd time in this series. No record of 3.86 ERA. 17th game of the season. 11 strikeouts, 4 walks, and 16 and a third. It was Hildenberger who gave up the home run to Ohtani last night. He faced Martin Maldonado with Calhoun at first base. Maldonado 2 for 2 with 2 singles and a run scored.
Yeah, Hildenberger fastball is 91-94. Will also throw a slider and changeup. Also anticipating Mike Scioscia putting a hit and run on. He worked to perfection back in the 3rd inning.
A 1 count on Maldonado. Hildenberger, 22nd round pick, 2014 out of Berkeley. 37 games last year for Minnesota.
Pretty surprising numbers for him, especially that angle he throws at against right-handed batters. Right-handed hitters are 325 versus him, but lefties is 091.
Ball at a strike.
Sidearm thrower, especially throws across his body like that. You would think right-handed batters would have a difficult time seeing the baseball out of his hand. He hides it well, more so you would think against a right
a left-handed batter, you'd be able to see a little bit longer as compared to a right-handed batter.
One and two. Top of the order, and Zach Cozart on deck. Halos have had at least one base runner in every inning of this game. Alex Len gave up 4 runs, all earned, on 8 hits, including a home run to Upton in his 4 2/3 tonight. Hildenberger, the second reliever used by Marwood. 1-2 pitch. Ball foul. Off the screen, right to Dino. Good lead for Cole. He takes off. Maldonado swinging a miss. No throw down by Bobby Wilson.
Third stolen base of the season for Cole Calhoun. He's been caught once.
Two outs, and it's up to Cozart to bring home that run. Zach hitless tonight. Did pick up an RBI in the 3rd inning, his 14th RBI of the season.
Chance he'll get that sinker right now. Cozart 1-0 counts. Hildenberger throws his sinker quite a bit.
Off speed pitch. 1 ball and strike. It's amazing how far off to the third base side he gets at delivery for a guy that starts on the first base side of the rubber.
That's why it's so surprising that right-handed batters have had success against him as much as they've had this season.
If he started on the third base side of the rubber, he'd be basically throwing from behind a right-handed batter's back.
Yeah.
Noe Ramirez continues to loosen. Looks like he'll get the 7th. 2-1. Ground ball over to second. Dozier's there. The Angels will leave a man in scoring position. We're headed to the 7th inning with the Angels leading at 4-2. Here at a telecast presented by authority of the Los Angeles Angels. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of Angels Baseball LP. Noe Ramirez takes over on the mound for Tyler Skaggs, who ended up going 6 innings, allowing 2 runs on 6 hits, 2 solo home runs, 7 strikeouts and 2 walks. Ramirez pitching his 19th ball game, 1-1 with a 3.86 ERA, 26 strikeouts, 9 walks, and 18 2/3.
I think as a corner infielder now for the Angels, you got to be ready and prepared just in case Buxton tries to either drag bunt or push bunt right now. Very good speed at the plate.
Noe was on his way to a 1-2-3 inning in Colorado on Tuesday. Ended up giving up back-to-back 2-out hits, charged with 2 runs. 22 pitches. Buxton, Adrianza, and Wilson. Buxton so far with a strikeout and a double play ball.
Good breaking ball there from Noe. Trying to keep Buxton off balance. Timing off since coming off the DL for Buxton.
Slider got him. Down goes Buxton, 1 out.
Good breaking ball there from Ramirez. Again, he swing and miss against Buxton. Another solid start for Tyler Skaggs. It's 4 straight starts, 2 earned runs or less. 2.28 ERA for Skaggs during that stretch.
Third time this year he's gone at least 6 innings. Adrianza shows bunt, pulls it back. The shortstop 0 for 2.
During that stretch for Skaggs in 23 2/3 innings, pitched 25 strikeouts. And just 6 walks, so 4-to-1 ratio as far as walk to strikeout. Solid for Skaggs.
Two-one pitch. Lifted down the left field line. Long run over for Upton. Ball slicing away from him. And he'll make the catch. 2 outs.
We talked a lot even in the pregame show about the offense putting it together, including that man right there, Justin Upton, with 4 straight home runs. 4 games in a row, I should say, with a home run, and the batting average. But the starter's been very good since May 1st. And that's the reason why this club has been so good since the start of May. ERA just over 2 during that stretch. Only the Nationals, as far as starters, ERA better. He was even a little bit better than the Houston Astros at 2.07.
Bobby Wilson 0 for 2. One. Justin Anderson loosening in the Angels' pen. Top of the order due up next in Mauer. So if he doesn't pitch here in the 7th, you figure Anderson will get the 8th inning. Slider pulled foul, 1-2. Didn't miss by much. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Minnesota with 6 hits. 2 of them have left the building. Dozier in the first inning, his 7th of the season. Rosario in the 6th inning, his 8th. Angels have 1 home run. That was Upton's 2-run shot. Skate saving a beauty there by Larry Vanover. Wilson lifts one out to right. Cole has to go back on it. Has a beat. Nice 1-2-3 inning for Noe Ramirez. Stretch time here at the Big A. The Angels on top 4-2. Time now for the Arco game break with Patrick O'Neill and Jose Mota.
Okay, Victor, thanks very much.
Who came on and got the final 2 outs in the 6th inning. He's back out there for Minnesota. The Angels here in the 7th will have Trout, Upton, and Ohtani. Halos with 3 runs in the 3rd, all against Lance Lynn. And then got another one in the 5th inning. And a bases loaded walk on Lynn's last batter. That was Angelton Simmons that brought home Martin Maldonado. Trout tonight 1 for 3. A single, a fielder's choice, and a line out his last time up. The run that Trout scored in the 3rd inning, his 33rd of the season. First one in for a strike.
Trout's looked back at Hunter Windelstead a couple of times on pitches he thought were off the outside corner that looked like they were.
Have been. Pitches off the plate have been strikes. Pitches in the zone have been balls.
And Trout doesn't do that a whole lot. I mean, he's got a pretty good idea of the strike zone. The shift on against Trout.
Slider in there, 1-2.
Zach Duke up in the bullpen for Minnesota, more likely to be brought in against Ohtani. Ohtani had a home run last night off Hildenberger.
That's a called strike 3, and boy, what a bad night for Hunter Wendelstedt.
See this? You see where Bobby Wilson set up? He's set up and in, and then he calls that fastball towards that lower part of the strike zone, just below the strike zone.
So 1 out and Upton at the plate. 1 for 2 with a strikeout, 2-run blast in the 3rd inning. And a walk in the 5th. Home run for Justin in the 3rd inning, his 10th of the year. He's homered in 4 straight games. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Now with 28 RBI on the season for Upton. 16 extra base hits. Shohei Ohtani on deck.
Here's the 1-2. Got him to chase. 2 down. Here comes Molitor with Ohtani due up. He's going to go to the bullpen, bring in the lefty. Hildenberger's done. He ends up facing 4 batters, retiring all 4, 3 via the strikeout. So we have ourselves a pitching change. We are in the 7th with 2 outs. Angels up 4-2.
Now for the Minnesota Twins. 16th game so far this season, 3.86 ERA, 18 strikeouts, 11 2/3, but 9 walks so far this season for Zach Duke. Fastball is 88 to 90. He'll throw a curveball, slider, changeup. He'll be facing Shohei Ohtani. Now it's time for the Kia drive to success. Shohei Ohtani, his first 19 games as an Angel, 10 extra base hits. That's a new Angel record. Previous record held by Wally Joyner back in '86 when he had 10 in his first 20 games.
Takes a strike. So what you're saying, it's now Show's world.
Yes.
No longer Wally's.
It's Ohtani Town.
Shohei 1 for 3 with a single in the 5th inning. The 1. The inside out down one. No balls, 2 strikes. Duke has been tough on lefties this year. 133 batting average against. 2 for 15, both singles.
Ohtani this season 214 versus lefties. Not the case over in Japan. Much better batting average versus left-handed pitching over in Japan.
The 0-2. Frisbee slider misses. Zach Duke's been around a long time. Got to the big leagues for the first time with the Pirates back in '05. He was a starter for a long period of time. All-Stars, as a matter of fact, 2009. 1-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch with the Pirates, the Nationals, the Diamondbacks, the Reds, the Brewers, the White Sox, the Cardinals the last couple of seasons, and now the Twins. If you're left-handed, have arm, will travel. Here comes the 2-2.
That was a pretty good pitch. He's trying to throw that in and went away, but it still looked like it got the outside corner.
Full count. There's the payoff pitch. Show strikes out swinging. And the Angels go down Hackett here in the 7th. We're off to the 8th inning. The Angels still on top, 4-2.
Angels Live coming up right after the game, presented by your SoCal Mazda dealers. Justin Upton goes uptown, his 4th straight game with a home run. Back-to-back games for home runs for Justin Upton against Minnesota, both in the 3rd inning. Tyler Skaggs delivers tonight. Very solid 6 innings pitched.
Top of the order coming up against Justin Anderson. He has been really thrown to the fire by Mike Scioscia. Tested early. So far, so good. We'll have a test here with that top of the order coming up in Bauer, Dozier, and Escobar. Just a pitch Wednesday at Colorado, went an inning in the 3rd and 3 strikeouts, throwing 22 pitches. This is 9th overall game in the big leagues. Mauer 1 for 3, had a single in the 3rd inning. Noe Ramirez with a 1-2-3 7th, picking up 1 strikeout.
Mitch's been put in these tough situations. He's faced some really difficult spots in lineups too from the very get-go against the Astros when he pitched against Springer, Altuve, and Correa in his debut in the major leagues at home in Houston.
Overthrown fastball there. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nasty slider down and in. Not too often to get a guy like Joe Mauer. Like a swing like that, fooled on it. 1-2. Right game of Colorado's 10-10 in the 10th.
Yeah, so the Packers tied up the Broncos. That's old school course field games.
Called strike 3. Down goes Mauer, 1 out.
Yeah, that was some tough pitches to throw to Joe Mauer. Got a 97-mile-an-hour fastball. You have a wicked slider that he checked on, and then a hard slider upper part of the strike zone to get a called 3rd strike.
Here's Dozier. He's been on board 3 times. Home run, walk, and a single.
He's had an amazing series so far, 6 for 6. So he's due to make it out.
Law of averages. Slider for a strike. Anderson's 1-1. Two-up count now. Home run that Dozier hit in the 1st inning off Tyler Skaggs, his 7th of the year. 15 runs batted in. Fortunately, he was caught stealing for the out number 2 in the 6th inning. Otherwise, it would have been a 2-run home run for Eddie Rosario.
Boy, that fastball, that's running action at 99 from Anderson.
Two balls, 2 strikes. Now the 2-2. Slider, this is full count. See what they decide to go with here. 3-2. Fastball, little flare out the shallow left field. Upton is there.
So there's the law of averages. A good fastball, ran in and jammed him though.
Angels and the Twins will battle it out in game 3 of the 4-game set tomorrow night. Nick Tropiano will get that start. He'll come off the DLs. The Angels will have to make a move roster-wise. And then Sunday, Shohei Ohtani on the mound. Mother's Day. Come join us on Mother's Day for Showtime. Escobar 0 for 2. A couple of strikeouts and a walk. This was yanked foul.
It's a pretty quick bat to be able to hit that fastball at 96 and pull a foul.
Two-one count. Cold, damp night. Many of the sellout crowd have gone home. Angels on top 4-2 here in the 8th. 43,521 tonight. 2-1.
That was the very same spot where he struck out Mauer with that slider upstairs.
2-2 from Anderson. Got him swinging down. Goes Escobar in a 1-2-3/8 inning for Anderson. We'll head to the bottom of the frame. Angels on top.
Effort there by Justin Anderson to be able to get through that top of the 8th. New pitcher for Minnesota, Matt McGill, coming in the game, the right-hander. Fastball is 93-96. It'll be his 6th game. 1.13 ERA, 7 strikeouts, and 8 innings pitched. 1 walk allowed so far. Go back to my Hyundai key for this game with the Simba pride here at the ballpark at the Big A. Better now. Better balance in the lineup, and Anderson Simmons on his bobblehead night has picked up a walk, a single, and an RBI. The lineup much better now, deeper. So the bottom part of the lineup producing today again.
Simmons, Valbuena, and Kinsler in the 8th. Anderson 1 for 2. Drew a walk of the bases loaded in the 5th inning. Picked up his 23rd run, batted in. Skies this one out to shallow right. Drifting out as Dozier. 1 down. Brings up Luis Valbuena. Valbuena hitless so far, 0 for 3. Getting the start at first base. Albert getting the day off. More than likely back in there tomorrow. First one, first strike. McGill, 28 years of age, in the Simi Valley at the Royal High School. Dodgers 31st round pick in 2008. Signed as a free agent with Minnesota. 6th game in the big leagues this year. 5 games with Cincinnati in 2016. 6th game with the Dodgers in 2013. One 1 and 2.
Look at baseball players coming out from that Simi Valley area. Weaver from the Simi Valley area. His brother Jeff. Weaver threw a no-hitter against Minnesota.
Valbuena goes down swinging, 2 outs. brings up Kinsler. MLB At Bat, your #1 Angels app. Customize your experience to catch every moment this season. Get Angels home screen icons and features such as MLB.TV, Game of the Day, pitch tracking, in-game highlights, live radio broadcast stats, news, and more. Download MLB At Bat today. He had 1 for 3. And a double in the fourth. His 4th of the season. Nobody warning for the Angels, so perhaps Justin Andrew comes back out for the 9th. Rosario, Grossman, Morrison due up. 4, 5, and 6. Three balls, no strikes. The old 2 out, 2-0. It's almost automatic. Cole on deck. Multi-hit game tonight. His first since April the 11th. That's when he had 3 hits against Texas in Arlington. Pulled foul. Full count. Two runs, 6 hits, 4 left on for the Twins. 4 runs, 9 hits, 6 left on for the Angels. Tyler Skaggs 6 innings. Ramirez 1. Anderson's gone 1 so far. Payoff. Kinsler. Skies went out to center. Buxton has to come in on it. Dozier's going out, and it's Buxton with the call and the catch. The Angels down in order. We're off to the 9th inning. The Angels can make it 2 in a row against the Twins. They lead at 4-2. Second inning of relief. Retired to sign an order in the 8th inning. That was Mauer, Dozier, and Escobar. And here in the 9th, he gets Rosario, Grossman, and Morrison. 2 strikeouts in that 8th inning. Mauer on a called strike 3 on a slider. And then got Escobar to chase one down and in. Eddie Rosario to lead things off. He's 1 for 3. Homered in the 6th inning. Home run, his 8th of the season. Borderline pitch doesn't go his way. 1 ball, no strikes.
That running action on the 97-mile-an-hour fastball called a strike. What if he goes to that slider now?
One-two pitch.
Slightly overthrown on that slider, though. Knowing that just in case he'll chase that pitch as a catcher, you got to try to keep that in front, even though it's well in front of the plate. Maldonado always so good as far as blocking pitches.
Two balls, two strikes. And the leadoff man, Eddie Rosario, to start the ninth. Two. Pulled foul.
With his swing, though, Rosario, on that slider from Anderson, that one where he's trying to throw for a strike, that goes right into his swing path. So I think he might go back to a fastball away.
Time now called. Another 2-2. That one with that fastball, and misses. Full count. Robbie Grossman, the man on deck. Grossman with a couple of singles so far tonight. There's a 3-2. Just got a piece of it.
That's a pretty good breaking ball, too.
Big bite to it. Out toward right again. Cole chasing it toward the wall, and that is gone. A home run for Eddie Rosario, his second of the game, and it's a 1-run lead for the Angels. A hanging slider.
Ninth home run now in the season for Rosario. Has done a real good job providing power for this club. Talked about that slider going into that swing pass, especially on the inner half. And he was able to get back and drive that one out. His 5th multi-home run game of his career.
And we'll get action going in the Angels bullpen. The second home run allowed by Anderson. This being his 9th big league game. Here's Robbie Grossman. Nobody out. First pitch in for a strike. Johnson starts to play catch. Closed it out last night. Picked up his first save. No balls, 2 strikes. Look at Morrison on deck, left-handed batter. Oh, 2 pitch. Overthrown slider again. 1-2.
That's one of those dangerous ones too, almost by the foot of Grossman.
That type of a defensive swing on a fastball. What you're doing a hitter a favor if you go to a breaking ball.
That's why, you know,
left hand, especially left hand bat.
Yeah, that's why I thought, even though Rosario had a real good bat fighting off some tough pitches, you want to force him to, if he's going to hit a home run, hit it, make sure he hits the left center field.
Got him on a breaking ball. That was outside. Good location. 1 out.
That's when you get in these situations for the youngster Justin Anderson, you got to think in terms of the big field mentality and make him hit that ball the other way against you. That's a great location for a breaking ball.
Because as a hitter, you're thinking it's going to eventually come down and in on you, and it just stays outside.
And you just try to drop the barrel of the bat on it.
Morrison 0 for 3. Couple of strikeouts and a ground out. 1-0. Max Kepler's come out to the on-deck circle. The pinch hit for Byron Buxton. One. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Just a little bit off the plate, 97-mile-an-hour moving fastball. Maldonado kept that glove there, that presentation, but it was off the plate. That's perfect, that spot.
Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. We're in the 9th. A 1-run lead for the Angels. Rosario with a leadoff home run. Now a visit to the mound. Pretty emphatic conversation by Martin Maldonado. Jim Johnson ready to go to the bullpen if needed. Anderson trying to pick up his first major league save. Now the 2-2. Morrison flips one out toward left field. Justin Upton's not going to get there. It goes to the wall. Morrison's on his way to second with a double. Tying run in scoring position.
That ball just kept tailing away from Upton out in left field. Pretty good pitch. A fastball that's even below the strike zone.
Here's Kepler pinch hitting. 275 on the season, 5 home runs, 14 runs batted in, and Anderson's not going to get the opportunity here. And so it'll be Jim Johnson. They intentionally walk Kepler. So Kepler will pick up the intentional walk. That'll get charged to Justin Anderson, and Jim Anderson will pitch, or pardon, Jim Johnson will pitch for the couple of men on. A lot of moving parts. Angels up a run. To Rosario to start this 9th inning, and now a 1-out double plus the intentional walk puts 2 men on, tying run at second base, and you've got a pinch hitter to face Jim Johnson. This will be Johnson's 20th game, 2-1 with a 3.60 ERA. I mentioned he picked up his first save of the season last night. 1 inning with a couple of strikeouts and a walk. Mitch Garver pinch hitting now for A-Ray Adrianza, who finished the game going 0 for 3. Garver, 255 batting average, 2 home runs, 4 runs batted in. He's 1 for 2 as a pinch hitter. He's grounded into the 1 double play this season. Here's the first one. 1-0.
Definitely has always been part of Jim Johnson's game, is getting that ground ball and an infielder getting a double play ball. Power sinker. Good swing and miss curveball.
Able to count up with a ball in his strike. Left and shallow and left. Trout in a couple of steps in center, shading Garver just a tick toward right center field. Cole straight up and right. Now the 1-1. 1-2. Good pitch. One-two. Breaking ball, and that is a fair ball inside first base. Coming around is Morrison. He will score. We're tied at 4. And an emergency hack by Garver. And Jim Johnson gives up the RBI single. Go ahead run now standing 90 feet away in Kepler.
Yeah, you have a better chance of making contact on a breaking ball there. That's all he tried to do. Was up in the strike zone though, and he just went inside out on it. With that baseball traveling, he's just trying to make contact. You know, curveball, you have a better chance. A hard fastball, more difficult to do so.
You're looking for a double play ball. Here's Bobby Wilson.
It's like a pinch runner now for Garver.
Gregorio Petit is the pinch runner.
And keep your eye on just in case a potential suicide squeeze also here. Long look down for Bobby Wilson.
One ball, one strike.
Another tight, close game with Minnesota for the Angels over the last few seasons.
Joe Mauer on deck. 1-1 to Wilson. 2 balls, 1 strike. Oh, it was a 4-2 lead at the beginning of the 9th inning. It is now a 4-4 game. And with traffic on the bases. Two-1. Wilson lines one to left. Kepler good speed back to tag. He'll come home to score. The Twins have themselves a 5-4 lead. All 3 runs here in the 9th inning charged to Justin Anderson. Now Mauer at the plate. With Petit over at first base. Mauer 1 for 4 tonight with a single. Angels in the 9th inning have 8, 9, and 1 due up. Calhoun, Maldonado, Cozart, Nando Rodney getting ready. One ball, one strike, 2 outs. Two big pitches in this inning. The 3-2 slider hanger to Rosario to start the inning. And a 1-2 curveball to the pinch hitter Garver. Went for an inside the first base bag single. A big swing. 1-2. Now the 1-2. Mauer lines this one right to Kessler, and that'll do it for Minnesota. But the damage is done. 3 runs across. The Twins now have a 5-4 lead as we head to the bottom of the 9th. this inning. Now it's a 5-4 deficit. And they'll face the closer in Fernando Rodney, one-time Angel. Do so with a new shortstop as Petit stays in the game after pinch running.
Former Angel.
Another former Angel, yes. 14th game for Fernando, 1-2 with a 3.86 ERA. He's blown 3 saves this year. He's picked up 5. Calhoun, Maldonado, and Cozart are the scheduled 3 batters. If somebody gets on board, then you've got the ability to get Mike Trout an opportunity.
Fernando Rodney still a firm fastball, 92, 97, slider, and a very good changeup. Cole's had a good game so far, a couple hits.
Kepler stays in the game. He's in center field.
Is 1 for 6 against Fernando Rodney, and that hit being a home run.
2 for 3. A couple of singles and a ground out. Twins pitchers have retired the last 8 in a row since the Calhoun single. That was in the 6th inning. Halos went down in order in the 7th and 8th. A ball, 1 strike.
Rodney with 5 walks and 11 2/3. He can get wild.
There's that off-speed pitch. 1-2.
He sells that changeup very well. Same arm action as his fastball. Cozart will be up 3rd in this inning.
Fernando 72 games with the Angels in 2010, 39 in 2011. Here's the 1-2. Off speed, fouled off.
Had to stay back and let that baseball travel.
Rodney picked up 39 saves last year for the Diamondbacks, but carried a 4.23 ERA in 61 games. Signed a 1-year deal in the offseason with a team option for 2019.
You might see a fastball here now if you're Cole.
Gets it, bounces this one. It's a diving stop by Mauer. 1 down.
Mauer's made a couple really good plays at first base tonight for the Twins. And one to the glove side. This on the backhand. Hit well by Calhoun, but Mauer's able to get to that with that big frame he has. And a quick feed over Fernando Rodney, covering the base, getting that first out.
Martin Maldonado 2 for 3 with a couple of singles. Struck out his last time up. That was in the 6th. Oh, 1.
With 2 strikes there, your approach changes if you're Maldonado. You're just trying to punch one to right center field.
Cozart on deck. Here's the 0-2. That's hit out the line. If it's fair, it is gone, and that is foul. Just out in front. Rodney's given up 2 home runs this year, almost just gave up a 3rd. Fastball, little looper out to right center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. So the tying run now at base, the winning run coming to the plate, and Zach Kozar
should see a pinch runner and will see a pinch runner there. Good game once again, swinging that another 3-hit game for Martin Maldonado. Went to right center field, shortened up. That base hit.
Chris Young will pinch run at first. Kozar 0 for 4. Did pick up an RBI into third on a fielder's choice. His 14th of the year. Escobar guarding the line at third. The first pitch in for a strike. Trout on deck. Oh, 1.
Kozar has been very good last year, plus with 2 strikes on him.
Big hole on the right side of the infield, the 0-2. Fastball line down towards center. Kepler's there, though. 2 outs.
And this is what you want. You want Trout up in this situation. Hit well by Kozar. Kepler able to run it down.
Trout 1 for 6 in his career against Fernando Rodney.
You would think it'd be a good matchup because Rodney throws a lot of changeups and Trout crushes a changeup.
Trout tonight 1 for 4, had a single in the first. He represents the winning run. Here comes the first pitch. Changeup for a strike at 82. A 1.
Good take, good block by Wilson behind the plate on that changeup in the dirt.
One line to short, and that'll do it. Petit snags it, and the Angels drop game 2 by the final of 5-4.
Boy, Trout squared that one up, but Petit's able to make that play on that line drive as Minnesota holds on to win this second game. They're even up now at 1 apiece, 5-4. And now it's time for a Land Rover above and beyond player of the game. Eddie Rosario with 2 home runs, multi-home run game, 5th time in his career he has done so, but the first on the road. Got the scoring started in the 9th inning with a solo shot as Minnesota wins 5-4.
Heartbreaker of a loss for the Angels. They had a 4-2 lead going into the 9th. They end up dropping this one. 5-4, the series tied at a game apiece. Stick around. Angels Live with Patrick O'Neill and Jose Mota coming up next.